we give you the one person who could play Victor Von Doom.
New mask, same task.
When Robert Downey Jr. said this, the general consensus was that this was him talking about coming back to Marvel. But what if it's not? What if what we saw wasn't Robert Downey Jr., but Dr. Doom talking about returning as a resurrected Tony Stark? What's up, Superfans? My name is Zay, and I think I finally figured out why Robert Downey Jr. has to be Dr. Doom. Now, I'll admit, when they first said this, I thought it was because they just really like RDJ. I remember people at the time were even talking about how apparently RDJ had auditioned to be Dr. Doom way back in the day. So people thought maybe this whole "it has to be him" thing was them like honoring that audition and trying to give RDJ a shot finally. And I was fine with that until the other day when I was listening to the Avatar Braving the Elements podcast. Hear me out. Book 1 of that series ends with the villain being killed. However, the creators were saying that they used to joke about bringing him back as a zombie. And when I heard that, it all clicked. It all started to make sense. The threads were connecting. It has to be RDJ. Doom has to be RDJ. It couldn't be anyone else. They're right. So here's my theory. Robert Downey Jr. is not showing up as someone that just looks like Tony Stark. And I don't even think it's a variant Tony Stark from another universe. And I don't even think he's playing Doom in like a costume to look like Tony. Like he's not wearing one of those masks from Mission Impossible. I think the reason that Dr. Doom had to be RDJ is because Dr. Doom is going to be piloting Tony Stark's dead body, claiming to be the Tony Stark, our Tony Stark, returned from the dead to save the world one last time. And look, the evidence, it's all in plain sight. If I had more guts, I would do this whole video in like a noir cop style, make everything black and white and be like, the Russo brothers, known storytellers, but also tricksters. But let's get into it. So my first point is going to be what we know. So as I mentioned, the Russo brothers have said that Dr. Doom has to be played by Robert Downey Jr. That's background piece number 1. Background piece number 2 is that they're setting up for the MCU version of Secret Wars. And in Secret Wars, of course, we get Dr. Doom, but specifically we get God Emperor Doom, where Dr. Doom positions himself as a literal god. This isn't a Dr. Doom that just wants power, he wants worship. And of all places, we had it kind of confirmed that this is the Doom we're gonna get in a Chinese fireworks show, which referenced Dr. Doom pulling the skull and spine out of Thanos in a shot that I'm sure you've seen that is specific to this incarnation of Dr. Doom. So how would the MCU see Dr. Doom go from literally unknown as of yet to being God Emperor? How would you convince the citizens of the MCU to see Doom as a deity? As of now, he's not venerated, he's not getting murals put up, but you know who is? Tony Stark. So I think that Dr. Doom is going to be assuming this god role by claiming to be Tony Stark resurrected. Now, in a moment, I'm going to get to how he's doing this. I'm not just making stuff up here, okay? This is stuff we've seen in the MCU, but I want to talk about what this would accomplish. First off, if Doom comes to our world looking like Tony, claiming to be Tony, it gives him instant credibility. He wouldn't need to build up his reputation in one movie. It's already been building since movie 1, back in 2008. The world already loves Tony, and to see him come back, they'd be ecstatic, especially in this time of need when there are incursions happening. And second, the resurrection narrative itself would perfectly paint him to be a god. This isn't just like Thor coming down from the sky. This is a hero that saved the world multiple times and shows up at the midnight hour ready to do it again. Not even death could hold him back. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. So by assuming this identity, he gets the credibility that he needs and the foundations on which to build his godhood. But who would believe that? Wouldn't citizens be skeptical? I got 2 words for you. The blip. If you're a regular person in the MCU, you've already seen people come back from oblivion. It might have been you. So when Tony Stark, the man that made that return from the blip even possible, shows up and says, hey, I'm back, why wouldn't you believe him? New mask, same task. I think that this line is going to be how Doom is marketing himself to the citizens of the MCU. He's saying, I'm Tony, I'm back, and I look different, but I'm still here to save you. But here's where all of this gets really dark. Now, Doom is one of the most powerful magic users in Marvel, and we've seen magic users do what I'm proposing already. In Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, we see that Doctor Strange is able to pilot the dead body of a different Doctor Strange by dreamwalking. I think that this is how Doom is looking like Tony. I think he is controlling Tony's actual body. I mean, can't you even imagine a scene where they're like testing him and they're like, wow, it really is Tony. You're not lying. And I think that this is actually backed up by something that I saw online. Now, this is just a rumor. I put no weight into rumors, but I just think it would fit so perfectly that I'm cherry picking. I'm picking evidence that suits me, all right? There's a rumor that in the trailer that we're gonna see eventually, we're gonna find out that Doom's body is, quote, broken. They don't exactly say what that means, but they describe it as being held together by his armor. A broken body being held together by magical armor sounds a lot like a corpse being piloted by a mage. I don't think the armor is just a costume. I don't think it's like legacy armor from Latveria. I think that it is a life support system for a dead man that Dr. Doom is puppeteering. And then past all of that, there's also just this kind of like meta layer. Having somebody puppeteer a dead body of a beloved character around kind of feels like what Marvel's been doing. Like since Endgame, they've been kind of hit or miss with putting actual life into the MCU. And instead they're just kind of like, you know, waving around its dead body being like, hey, there's still some stuff here. Or on the other hand, it could be Robert Downey Jr. showing up like he did to start the Marvel Universe, but this time to resurrect it, just like they're resurrecting him. And that's my theory as to why I think that Dr. Doom has to be RDJ. But what do you think? Does this theory hold up? I know personally while recording, I saw a few holes in it. Let me know if you saw them as well. Also, let me know if you have a different theory as to why this has to be Tony. I'm so excited to hear what you have to say. Leave it in the comments and I will put your theories in the next video. If you want to see yourself on this channel, this is the time to do it. If you love the MCU and other worlds like that, make sure to hang around the channel, subscribe, watch some videos here. We are all about fandoms, Marvel, Avatar, Star Wars, the list goes on. There's definitely a place for you here. We are a community of super awesome people that love to talk about the things that we are super into, and we would be super excited to have you join us. So subscribe and join the Superfan Society today. That being said, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all being here. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you liked it. I'll see you soon with another video, but until then, stay super.